And welcome back to another Morning Mix Social Facebook. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hope you're having a great World IBD Day. What does that mean? Well, we're going to tell you all about it in today's Morning Mix Social as we meet with Sam Wolfowell. He's the gentleman who does a lot, and I mean a lot, for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation here in West Michigan. And that really kind of leads into what IBD Day is all about: inflammatory bowel disease, which is kind of an umbrella term covering ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease that has affected my family, our associate producer at work, our meteorologist at work, both with Crohn's. So this is something that you it may be touching your life too, and we bring Sam in to talk to him about it too. Hi, Sam. How are you?
Hi, Dad. I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I'd say you're the number one guy in this topic, but how about a solid number two? That's the goal, right? I know
Yeah,
I'm never gonna let that joke go. You know that, Sam. So you're always gonna
it's
be
an
a
easy
solid
one.
number two, right? That's the end
Yeah.
goal, at least when it comes to my daughter. I mean, IBD really affects how many millions is this affecting? I mean, this is really a global thing.
Yeah, it really is a global thing. And that's what, honestly, what World IBD Day is all about. Here in the US, we've got, it's roughly estimated about 3.6 million right now. The number is suspected to be higher than that, in terms of reporting and what is actually diagnosed as, inflammatory bowel disease, so Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, but it's worldwide. And that's what today is really about, and World IBD Day, and raising awareness for that.
Now, a lot of folks, especially folks around my age, may not have even heard of this, a couple decades ago, right?
Yeah.
This is something that, in the 80s, maybe in the 90s, you were like, oh, you got tummy issues, or you got just a stomach problem, but it wasn't really honed in on and identified for what it is. When did really IBD and Crohn's and ulcerative colitis really become more prevalent and more focused on? I mean, this seems to me like it was just something in the past 10 or 20 years.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good, estimate as to when kind of we've really understood more about IBD
Yeah.
as it is. I mean, these are chronic diseases. They've been around for, ages, forever, really. And so it's just within the last 10, 20 years, especially in the last, decade or so, we've come such a long way in terms of understanding, being able to identify these diseases and diagnose them and treat them. We've come leaps and bounds in treatment options for people, because back in the day, not too long ago, really, there wasn't a great understanding of how the gut functioned and what all this was and why these things would be happening to people with, cramping, and these issues with, frequency and going to the bathroom, and serious health complications with weight loss and not being able to keep, food down and weight on, and there's a lot of issues. And so we've come such a long way. I would say really the last 10 years or so has been huge, and it's kind of really, it's just been incremental, and it's just been huge over the last few years and how far we've been able to come.
And when people hear about this, when they hear about IBD, I'm sure it's frustrating for you, as it is for me, when people hear about this and they kind of brush it off. They kind of brush it off. They'll say, so you don't get a solid BM, or you got to go to the bathroom a little bit extra at the time. It's more serious than that. I mean, any parent like me who has a young child who has Crohn's can relate that. I've seen the look on her face. I've seen that great event, that summer event, get interrupted as she's running down a hill scared out of her mind because something's happening down there that she doesn't want to have happen down there. And it happens a lot. Can you speak to the seriousness of IBD and Crohn's and colitis? You just touched on it a little bit about the weight loss and not being able to keep food down, and some of this stuff ends up in surgeries and colostomy bags. I mean, this is, it can go down a route that I don't think a lot of people make that connection.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic point. I mean, when you hear inflammatory bowel disease, or people might hear the terms Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, they kind of, make that connection to, okay, so it's a bathroom issue, which, yes, it is. It is a bathroom issue, and a lot of times it involves frequency and having to go to the bathroom, number two. But it's a lot more serious than that. These are chronic diseases, so there's no cure for them. Treatment has come a long way. like I had mentioned earlier. But but a lot of the treatments used to be surgery, colectomy. So you'd have an ostomy bag, you'd have to have parts of your colon removed that are experiencing the symptoms, and that you're trying to take care of that. But you know, children, adults, people of all ages end up in the hospital with complications from this, whether it's impactions, whether they're having problems with cramping, they are losing weight. I mentioned that one
Mhm.
specifically. That's a huge thing, not being able to put weight on or keep weight on, but then also just dropping weight, and you end up in the hospital incredibly skinny. These are very, very serious diseases, and it's way more involved than I think just a lot of people understand. And so that's a lot of what today is really about, is just to help bring awareness to the seriousness of IBD, of Crohn's, of ulcerative colitis, and helping people to understand that there's so much more to it. It's not just a bathroom issue, and it impacts every facet of somebody's life that is diagnosed with IBD, because
That
they can't live a normal life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where I was going to head with that. Is like people, it's like many things, people don't realize the severity of it until it affects them personally. But for us to be able to share our stories and to say, hey, listen, this really does imagine waking up each day and basing what you're going to do that day around your gut, around what it's going to do or what it's not going to do, and how you're going to feel. It really does affect so many other facets of life. So let's talk about this Take Steps. This is such a great event. I've been blessed to be a part of it. What now, 5-6 years running.
Yeah.
And yeah, talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing here and when and where and all those great details.
Yeah, no, Take Steps is an amazing event. It goes hand in hand with World IBD Day. The whole point of the event is to bring our community together to raise awareness for IBD, to bring out people within West and Central Michigan that suffer from IBD or have loved ones or know someone that's suffering from it, and are really an opportunity to get together with them, honor them, walk for them, raise funds, all of these things, and just share in our community. And so, yeah, this year's event is on June 26th. It's at Millennium Park here in Grand Rapids, up in the Walker area. We're going to be on the Grant Pavilion side. Now, I know the pandemic has obviously caused a lot of impact on everybody's lives across the board, but I do want everyone to know that we are having an event this year. It is in person. It's not going to look completely traditional from the standpoint of what our normal walk would look like, but I'm just excited that everyone's going to be able to come together. We have a drive-through opportunity that people will be able to experience and have a great time with. And then there will be opportunity for people to get out and walk, take photos, check out some of our videos. Our honored heroes for this year will be there. We have a car decorating contest, so people can come come with their cars decorated. We'll have the contest that will announce the winner later on that day and people can still go there, get out with the group that they come with, their team, their family, their friends, get out, take pictures with our starting arch, and have a great time and walk the track. That's still going to be there. It's just going to be up to their discretion and what people feel comfortable with, and we just want to keep people safe and healthy, but really have still an event and a day that we can just dedicate to our community.
Yeah, it is amazing to see the amount of people that come together at the event. As I mentioned, I've been able to MC it in previous years, and to see the community and how much they support each other. And of course, I'm going to make a joke here. If your current car that you're driving is a piece of what, it could win. All right, because I mean that's really the theme here, is to make sure that we raise awareness. And I think a car parade just that harkens memories back to like the old parades when kids used to decorate their bikes and stuff like that. I love that old school stuff. So I hope that goes well. I hope that stays. I like decorated parade competitions and parades like that. Those are cool. Hey, you're getting matched though. I mean, the money that we're raising here, while it's important, you get like a $500,000 match. Who's that coming from?
Yeah, there's a $500,000 match right now happening specifically for Take Steps, and that's for the month of May. So I know we're getting to that back third of May-ish
Mm-hmm.
right now. So
Mm-hmm.
there's still time. Yeah, we have a couple of donors nationally that have honored or have dedicated to matching up to $500,000 raised across Take Steps. So now is an amazing time for people to get signed up and start fundraising, because every dollar raised doubles the impact on the foundation, and that goes right back into our community. About 80 cents of every dollar goes back into the community, and that's for education, advocacy, support, um, research, and funding. Research to help us continue to better understand IBD and help us find ultimately cures. So we can help people move past these diseases and continue to take back their lives from something that they have no control over.
That was my next question. You're reading my mind, Sam, which was what was the end goal. I love it when you're in my head. So yeah, obviously we're raising this money for awareness. We're raising this money for support and all these great programs. But I mean, the end goal really here is to be able to end IBD, to be able to find whatever protein, chemical drug, whatever it is,
Yeah.
that we can help these people, including my daughter, not have to deal. I mean, these infusions, trust me, it ain't a bunch of fun every 2 months going in, sitting in a hospital for a couple hours and getting needles stuck in you, to keep this at bay. So for us to be able to do that research, for us to be able to get the funding for that research is super important. So I'm so happy that there's this $500,000, $500,000 match out there, and that the Take Steps Walk is happening. All right. So if you're just now tuning in, that's a big deal. I mean, a lot of things. Hey, we're excited about going back to the movies. We're excited about going back to the restaurant. I'm excited about going to a big event that has to do with IBD. So we all got our own things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So once again, before we say goodbye, let's get all the details out for people who want to go to the event, and also, just as importantly, for people who can't make that event but see this interview and maybe want to support the cause. Where can they go and help?
Yeah, so specifically for the event, again, it's Saturday, June 26th at Millennium Park. If people want to help out, whether they can attend the event or not, they can still go and sign up for the event itself if they want to fundraise or get involved or even support, one of our honored heroes or somebody that's already walking or signed up, join a team, whatever they want to do, however they want to do that to participate. If they head over to our website, it's pretty easy if they just type in cctakesteps.org, and then it's / West Michigan 2021, and that'll take them right to our site. And if for some reason they have any issues with that, obviously they can go to the Take Steps website and look up our walk specifically. But it's a great way to still be able to get involved, even if they can't attend that day or they have other stuff going on. Like I said, there's a bunch of ways to support. And if they need any help with anything, they can always reach out to me as well.
His name is Sam Wolfall, by the way. It's the guy that you want to talk to, contact if you have any questions about Crohn's and Colitis Foundation here in West Michigan, because he's the go-to guy there. And I think our associate producer is actually monitoring the video today. And Lindsay, if you are, and you want to put your link up for your fundraiser, I know you may have hit that goal, but you want to feel free to put that in the comments section. All right, Lindsay, because I know that Candace Monticelli, who is our meteorologist at Fox 17, also a Crohn's suffer. So I'm sure you can find her and support her as well. She'll be doing some fundraising for this event. Sam, thanks so much for the time and for all the hard work that you do all year round.
No, thank you, Todd. And I owe it all to our wonderful community, and I hope to see everybody there on June 26th. It's going to be a great event.
It will be. It certainly will be. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Sam Wolfall, you bet. He's the guy at Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of West Michigan. That's a foundation that you can get behind real easy. As you heard, the website's going to be there. We'll put those links also in the comments section of this interview as well. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me directly, Todd Chance at Fox 17. You can find my professional page on Facebook as well. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. It's a cause that I obviously have a personal connection to and want to make sure that we spread the word as much as possible to raise awareness on World IBD Day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have another Morning Mix Social coming at you soon, so stay close.